In the foreign news, Turkey has begun burying some of its 51 victims of Saturday's suicide bombing attack at a Kurdish wedding. Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan says the Islamic State is likely behind this attack. But many people blame the government, which has been fighting Kurdish rebels for more than 30 years. Hundreds of people protested in Istanbul Sunday, demanding an end to the violence. Zlatica Hoke reports.
About a dozen victims, including a child, were buried in the southeastern city of Gaziantep Sunday, one day after the massacre. The bodies of many others were torn to pieces, and officials say it will take some time to identify them.
Every type of death is painful, but it is even more painful when it comes with religious slogans, when they mix religion with politics. Our wish is to be spared that kind of pain. Those who died were innocent.
More than 50 people were killed and 70 others were wounded in a suicide bombing attack at a Kurdish wedding Saturday. The suspected suicide bomber mingled with the wedding guests dancing in the street and then detonated homemade bombs. President Erdogan said the bomber acted on behalf of Islamic State and was between 12 and 14 years old.
Initial results from the police department and governor's office are that this was an Islamic State attack. Recently, Islamic State has made some efforts to reorganize or have replacements in Gaziantep. Lots of operations have been carried out, and they are still continuing.
Islamic State has lost some of its Syrian territory to the Kurdish fighters. The Turkish government has concerns about the possible connection between Kurdish rebels in Turkey with those in Syria, who are working on carving the territory for an independent state. Erdogan said the aim of the attacks, such as the one in Gaziantep, is to cause division among Turkey's different population groups. Arabs, Kurds, Turkmen and others, but many Turks blame him for failing to keep the peace.
This massacre was perpetrated without any doubt by those who also staged attacks in Saruk and Ankara, those who were bombing Kurdish towns for more than a year. This latest attack shows that the only way to stop the massacres is social peace.
The failed military coup against the Turkish government last month shows that the growing unrest in Turkey cannot be blamed only on insurgents, whether they're Kurds or Islamic State.